What's up guys, Stoughton here, coming at you with a brand new video. In my last one, I went over positioning and how important that is in different scenarios. In this one, I'd like to go over the same thing, but with a very specific focus. This guy right here, the boss. I will also try to do less play-by-play and more analysis of the choices at hand. Okay, first of all, you must know when to engage the boss and when to disengage from the boss. And I think a clip from my previous video actually demonstrates this perfectly, so we are going to revisit that clip with a focus on the options surrounding the boss rather than the teamfight breakdown. Okay, to start, let's go over why we would even consider this option in the first place. So as you can see, Leoric has just shown top lane. He's getting that soak on, getting that creep wave. And then down here, there's 4 of us here, 1 of us here. We can very easily just converge on the boss together in hopes of forcing the 4v5 from these 4 over here. And then Leoric would be guaranteed to join late just because he's so far away. So as I begin this clip, watch everyone's movements. Okay, so right here, 4 of us have started the boss. Vec over here is looking to zone. Zone / grant vision. Because if you don't have vision in all of this area, they can very easily just sneak in here, flank you, and gut you. So we're damaging it. Okay, right here, Vec is forced backwards. We have vision of 2 here, 2 in mid lane, 1 in bot still. So we know they're aware of our presence and probably looking to stop us. As we realize that, we start to rotate upwards, disengage from the boss, because you never want to be fighting both the boss and the enemy team. And right here they finally get in threat range, so we just go on them. So now that you know when to disengage from the boss, you might be asking yourself, but Stoughton, when do we do the opposite? When do we engage the boss? You engage the boss when you know the enemy team cannot commit enough players to stop you, or they will lose too much by doing so. This is the case in this next clip. We have just taken the bottom boss for free, which forces the enemy team to either defend against that boss or fight us at the top one and allow the bottom boss to wreak havoc on their base. They choose the former, and once we have visual confirmation of that, we know we can kill this boss safely despite Leoric's pestering. Okay, so we head on over, and we find Leoric out of position, so we go on him right away. Ideally, he would have died right there, so he couldn't pester us further. But he doesn't, he survives. And now the bottom boss down here is dead, so now the enemy team has the freedom to just come up here and fight us. So we're burning it down. We notice Leoric come in one more time. I think if that grenade hadn't hit right there, he could have died right here. But he's pushed a little bit farther away. He is now pretty close to dead. Pretty much negligible. And the boss is too. But the enemy team is right here. They are hot on our tails. And then right here, the scary boss moment happens, where the boss is super low and the enemy team has arrived. So we end up killing off Leoric real quick right here. And then after we kill off Asmodan as well, we're able to safely just take the boss. It's dead now, and we just grab it. Okay, now that we know how and when to boss properly, I'd like to briefly touch on how to push with the boss. So use him as an extra tank. So unless you're a tank yourself, try to stay behind him. If you are a tank, look for a good engage. Like right here, we've already started to damage the keep safely, while staying out of their threat range, which is like right here-ish. Except for Tyrande E, I guess. and boom. ETC gets the blink ult on 4, and the game is pretty much over. Alright guys, well hopefully you enjoyed that video, hopefully it was informative. If you are enjoying my content, please do like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. If you have any criticisms, please post them below as well. I would love to keep improving these videos. And apart from that, have a wonderful day. I will see you next week.